The president I spoke to this morning, he's going to be making arrangements to send up this hospital ship, which is called the U.S. Comfort. It has about 1,000 rooms on it. It has operating rooms. And the president is going to dispatch the Comfort to us. It will be in New York City Harbor. This will be, it's an extraordinary step, obviously, but it will, it's literally a floating hospital, which will add capacity, and the president said that he would dispatch that immediately. The president also spoke about the mobile hospitals that the federal government has and where we could set up mobile hospitals where they come in with a mobile hospital that has a capacity of 200 people, 250 people. I told the president that we would do everything we need to do to expedite siting of those facilities, and we're talking about a couple of locations now. But that is also specific and concrete help and something that we can get done within the 45 days.
Hey there, I'm Chris Hayes from MSNBC. Thanks for watching MSNBC on YouTube. If you want to keep up to date with the videos we're putting out, you can click subscribe just below me or click over on this list to see lots of other great videos.